Hey there, grumpy old fart here. I'm doing a kind of a follow-up video, excuse me, Unexplained Phenomena on CERN Anomalies Part 2. Last week I did a video about some weird things that were happening in and around the CERN Large Hadron Collider. There was a portal seen overhead and actually gotten videotape of. Ghost and phantom creature sightings in the area, strange signals coming from within the Large Hadron Collider that people couldn't explain. I told a friend of mine about the video I had done because it's not public yet. And he hadn't seen it, of course, but he sent me an article that he found about the Large Hadron Collider, and I figured I needed to do something because this all new stuff. So, and it kind of makes sense. So I'm going to do this one. But before I do, if you enjoy my content, it would really help me out if you would hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share my content on social media, and post a comment or two. Remember, I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. And if you enjoy a good book, check out my author page on Amazon. My pen name is H.L. Anderson. You can find all of my books there. I like to think I write good stories that make you think. I wrote a 3-book science fiction Western series called Drifters. I wrote a political fantasy called The Righteous President. I wrote a fun story about a house in New Orleans, where the monsters all hang out. It's called The House Off Farrago Road. And I'm working on a third in the series. I think I'm going to title it The Poland Chronicles, if I'm not mistaken, but that's still up for debate. I think that's what it's going to be, but not I don't know yet. The first one is Vanguard 1. The second one is Task Force Terminus. It's a study of humanity from an alien perspective. It's science fiction, futuristic space warfare kind of thing. I'm working on the third one now. Hope you get them, and I hope you like them. Now, CERN Anomalies Part 2. There's a physicist named Dr. Astrid Stuckelberger. She is a Swiss scientist and a researcher. She has a background in public health, and she used to work with the United Nations and the World Health Organization. She has come forward with information relayed to her by several researchers at the CERN Super Collider. CERN, as we all know, is not just a research facility. They also, according to these scientists, are involved in a secret nuclear program. They insist that the program is not weapons related, but, who knows? According to Dr. Stuckelberger, these researchers told her that there is a portal beneath the Large Hadron Collider. This portal allows extra-dimensional beings to enter and leave our dimension. This would explain all of the phantom creature sightings in the area, as well as the signals from within the Large Hadron Collider. These researchers told her that the portal connects our reality to at least 17 other dimensions. This is theoretically supported by string theory. The CERN facility is supervised by an international group, and their members regularly inspect the facility. If this portal is real and the signals really do emanate from within the Large Hadron Collider, then I find it hard to believe that these inspectors are unaware of them. If they knew, or if they know, then why is it that the international community at large does not know? Why aren't they telling us? Well, I have a theory about that. This is my theory. In 2012, the CERN facility was doing research into the Higgs boson particle. They used the Large Hadron Collider to recreate the conditions of the Big Bang, but on a much smaller scale. Here's the rub. The Big Bang theoretically created our universe. In my opinion, no matter how small of a scale you recreate that in, it should still be pretty powerful. You make a big explosion small, yeah, that's cool, but with an explosion that big, you're going to have to really, really chop that down. And I don't know how small they can make that. And even the smallest amount of the Big Bang is pretty freaking powerful. According to some physicists, such a burst of energy would create a disruption in the fabric of space-time. This would be exceedingly dangerous. One hypothesis says that our universe was destroyed by that baby Big Bang, and we are currently living in an alternate reality. If so, we could be living at the whim of an entity who is altering that reality just to study us, like bacteria in a petri dish. And if that hypothesis holds any kind of water, it would surely explain a lot. Look around. Our world is going crazy. Our world is going to shit really, really quick. Half of America believes that men can become pregnant, mutilating children is normal, and whatever they see in entertainment is real. This isn't a joke. Half of America believes this stuff. Brainwashing can explain portions of this, but before 2012, if somebody told you that in 2024, half of America would believe that men can menstruate and become pregnant, and mutilating children would be normalized in some places, mandated by the government, you would have said that they were crazy. How many times have you heard people jokingly ask if we're living in an alternate reality? Maybe it's not a joke. The U.S. government announced that UFOs are real, and actual serious UFO hearings are being conducted in the Congress of the United States. The amount of craziness in our world has multiplied exponentially since 2012. And I just used a few examples here. I'm conservative leaning, so bear with me on that. But these are by far not the only examples. Okay? If we really are in an alternate reality, being poked with a stick by a powerful entity who's curious about how we would react, it would surely explain a lot. It would really explain a lot. What if creating the CERN facility and the Large Hadron Collider was the beginning of the end for our race? Some believe that this experiment in 2012, coinciding with the end of the Mayan calendar, is no coincidence. Some believe we were sent to this alternate reality to save our species from the end of the world predicted by that Mayan calendar. That would presuppose that someone knew what that experiment would do and did it on purpose. That's a scary thought. Digging into these theories, you find that the entire situation becomes a quagmire, and the more you dig, the more craziness you uncover, and none of it provides any definitive answers. This just a shit ton more questions and more theories and blah, blah, blah. Now, again, I'm not saying that any of that is real, because I don't know that there's a way to prove it. However, if a big event like that did happen in 2012 and the CERN Hadron Collider was behind it, it would certainly explain a lot of the stuff we're seeing today. Because our world, everybody knows, the people in our world are going crazy. And we watch it on a daily basis. That's all I'm saying. It would explain a lot. Hope this finds everybody well. And if you have alternate theories or any other information, stick it down there. And if you're a left-leaning person, I apologize for my right-leaning stuff in this video. I didn't want it to be political. But if you have some other crazy theories, and even if you want to dig on the right, I'm okay with it. Stick it in the comments. I'm sure we'd all love to read them. But make sure it's actually crazy stuff, okay? Hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all. Clarissa Lowe, a historian from the future. Delmore Kane, a Civil War veteran turned outlaw. This oddball pairing faces a conspiracy of epic proportions spanning the centuries. If you like action and adventure westerns with a splash of science fiction and fantasy, check out my book series Drifters and their ongoing adventures.